Well, today is the 25th of March. I'm heading back into the city to continue living in my van while I do treatment for as long as possible before I need to find accommodation for the stem cell part, but that won't be happening until May. I spent about 3 days, well, as much as I could, because I kept feeling tired and falling asleep during most of the day, but I spent a bit of time on my van just installing or setting up my power systems, my solar generators, so that I can have them running running my laptops while I'm living in the city, and charge my phones and that kind of thing, and use my solar panels to charge them. So I'm at Wallen today, just about an hour from Melbourne. So I'm just going to drive to Bunnings, get some curtains so I've got some privacy in the back window and the front here, so that I can work on the computer at night without worrying about people being able to look through the tinted windows while I'm working at night. I still really haven't fleshed out where I'm going to stay overnight. I've got a couple of places I know of in mind just for tonight. I've spoken to my girlfriend, and that when I have my chemo this weekend, my second round, I can leave my van there, and so I get to see my cat Joe because they're looking after my cat. But yeah, so like I said, heading back into the city. It's going to be interesting now because I never feel comfortable trying to find a park on the city where I feel safe or it's quiet enough to let me sleep. But it is what it is, can't do much about it. Update to my health, like I said, I'm getting really tired lately, more so than before. My hair's starting to fall out. So had a shower last night, and yeah, so don't know if I'll shave this time. The first time I had chemo, I didn't worry about shaving my head, I mean. And I didn't even have to shave my face because I wasn't growing hair on my face. So it's a little bit surprised because it's only happened, well, it's coming up to the third week of the first round of this lot of chemo. The first time I did chemo in 2020, it was like after the second or third cycle, I started losing my hair, and those cycles were every 3 weeks. So just guess it goes to show that this is pretty strong stuff. But anyway, the sun's setting. I've had a couple of stops on the way to have an hour nap or so, getting a bit of a headache, and I'm having to use this little pad here to protect my permacath because it's still a bit sore with any pressure. But yeah, so now it's city van living. Let's see how I go here. finally arrived in Melbourne and found an area that I feel like I'll be able to sleep tonight and park safely, hopefully. And it's a 4-hour parking zone as well, so it starts from 7:30 to 11:30. But I might have to move anyway because my appointments won't finish till 12:30 at Peter Mac. Apart from 4 hours, it's 2-hour parking. So I spent a bit of time setting up some curtains just to give me a bit of privacy at night so I can have the light on. Otherwise people can sort of look through the window. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting. I used to sort of sleep in shopping centre car parks, but in the CBD there's not really places like that. We'll see how we go for a little while. Like I mentioned, I've got 2 appointments tomorrow. I'm getting a dressing for this changed, and then also another appointment. And then Thursday I do my first lot of chemo in the day chair, and then after that I'm in hospital for another few days for the rest of the chemo for the second cycle. And I'm just thinking about pulling out whatever's left of my hair now instead of it just falling out gradually. But yeah, see how we go. So hopefully I can sleep well tonight.